How you guys doing? It is your boy, the Grandmaster Troll, on the Grandmaster Troll Officiating Show to give you guys some of the best officiating content YouTube has to offer. Today we're going to talk about a play with intentional foul. So with that said, let's get right to the tape as we break it down. We are in transition going into the front court. I'm going to let the whole scenario play out, and then we're going to break down. We're going to talk about what the officials did right, what the officials did wrong, and give you guys a better understanding of what we do as officials on the basketball court. So with that said, let's roll it.
Blue 9, intentional foul, elbow to the face. Intentional foul, blue number 9, elbow to the face. Yes. Elbow to the face. Yes. Elbow to the face by rule is intentional foul, excessive contact.
Okay, you guys saw the sequence. You guys saw everything that happened. What did you guys see? Did we get the call right? Was it an intentional foul? Did you think it was a common foul? Or did you even think the player who threw the elbow, should that player have been ejected? Also, when the player shot the free throws, who shot the free throws? Did the right player shoot the free throws? Did the wrong player shoot the free throws? Did you guys hear the interaction that I had with the coach? Well, if you missed any of that, this is why I'm here. We're going to break it all down. So let's go back to the film. We're going to play from the top, and we're going to talk about what we do as officials on the basketball court. So right now we're in transition going into the front court. The Bay City Warriors are really not applying any intense pressure in the backcourt. So we're going to trot our way into the front court. As you can see, the point guard. I mean, if I was playing, and there was defense playing like that, where they just allowed point guards to just dribble into the front court with no pressure, oh, I would have dropped 40, 50 points on them. But hey, now I'm wearing the referee shirt. I'm making the call. So we come up here in the front court. We get this pass off right here. And when we get this pass off, what we do as officials is let me see if I can get my circle, is we referee the defense. So if I take my circle right here, I am focused now on this defender right here. This is the only thing I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at this defender. So as I'm looking at this defender right here, I'm going to fast play a little bit more. I see that defender really doesn't want to play defense. You know, he's not into the ball handler dribbler. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to expand my vision. I get a chance to expand my vision. So I'm gonna look off ball. I'm gonna look off ball in my primary right here, and I see we're getting ready to see some screen action right here. So now my focus is on this screen action because we don't have intense ball pressure, which means I could work off of ball, because if number 7 who's dribbling the ball, if he travels, if he illegal dribbles, I'm going to be able to see it out of my peripheral. But I want to see this backdoor screen that this player is about to set right here. So he sets his screen right here, and I can already see, just from that one frame, oh, we may have an illegal screen because his feet are wider than the width of the shoulders. So if there's any contact that puts blue number 9 at a disadvantage, I'm going to be able to call this illegal screen right here. But then as number 9 gets a little bit closer, I can see that he throws an elbow and he elbows the player in the face. And I know if all my years officiating, what I've been told when we go to officiating camps and they break down what an intentional foul and they play all the different play scenarios, one of the intentional fouls is any elbows to the head or neck area that has significant contact. We have to call those an intentional foul. So when we go back to the tape right here, I see, we're going to have an intentional foul because the point of contact, it wasn't the legs of the screeners who doing the splits. The point of contact is when the elbow ran into the head, neck area, the face, somewhere in this area of the offensive player setting the screen. So we're going to have an intentional foul. Let's go ahead and play it.
Blue 9, intentional foul, elbow to the face.
So now I make my call and I'm pretty clear to everybody in the gym. I have to communicate to my partner, what do I have? Blue number 9, intentional foul. This lets everybody know that we have an intentional foul on blue number 9. And if we all know the rules of high school basketball, we know when an intentional foul carries a penalty of 2 free throws and the ball. So everybody knows what I've called, and everybody knows if they have an understanding of the game of basketball, they understand what's about to happen next, which is 2 free throws in the ball. So I make my call. I go to my table to report my foul call to the scorekeeper.
Intentional foul, blue number 9, elbow to the face. Yes.
So I call the intentional foul. I say why it was intentional foul, elbow to the face, and the coach asks me, how is that an intentional foul? I mean, if you've been coaching basketball, you have to know that any elbows to the face are intentional fouls, possible flagrant foul depending on what happens, but the coach is asking me about the foul call.
Elbow to the face.
As I'm talking to the coach, I see that white 35 is the player that got fouled. Let's see if I could go back to it real quick. Let's see if I could go back it up just a couple of seconds.
Yes. Elbow to the face.
So I tell him how. I'm talking to the coach. I see number 35 right here lining up to shoot free throws. But watch what happens.
Yes.
So I take my attention off because I still got to explain something this very basic to the coach. Let me take away my circle because we don't need that. I'm explaining something very basic to the coach, that it's an intentional foul. I see 35 at the line.
Elbow to the face. By rules, intentional foul.
Elbow to the face, intentional foul. I gotta explain it to you over and over. And as I'm explaining it to this coach over and over again,
Excessive contact.
we come back to the free throw line, and when we're shooting free throws, I love to take breaks because, you know, as officials we get tired, not as much physical tired, but more mentally tired, especially when you're doing 8, 9, 10 games. I believe this was game number 9 or this was Sunday, so we did 8 games on Sunday. This is game number 7 of game number 10 for me for that particular day. So I'm taking a break. I'm taking a breather. I'm trying to decompress, get my composure back, try and refocus. And as we line up to these free throws, the player gets the ball. I look at the coach because he should be explaining to number 9 why he shouldn't be elbowing people in the faces and stuff. Then I come back to the shooter. It was at this moment I realized, I said, is that the right shooter shooting the free throws? And I'm trying to figure out, how did we switch the shooter? Why is it my partner putting the right shooter on the line, and then it all makes sense as to why that didn't happen, because I didn't communicate who the shooter was. If I would have said blue number 9, intentional foul, white 35 is the shooter, everybody in the gym would have known who is shooting the free throws. But since I didn't communicate something that I thought was very obvious to the gym, somehow that shooter got switched out to number 6. So he shoots, and I believe he made the first free throw. And if we would have officiated this whole sequence correctly, we would have disallowed that free throw and allowed white 35 to shoot the free throw. So number 6 right here, he's going to come. He's going to line up the last free throw right here. We can still correct it and put 35, let him shoot the correct free throw. He makes both free throws. At this point, we have a correctable error. We still have a correctable error. We have until the ball becomes live, dead, and live again before we could correct this error and take the 2 points off the scoreboard and let number 35 shoot. So that was basically the end of this whole sequence. I hope you guys learned something about officiating. I'm going to share this with my partner because I challenged him to do a whole lot. Especially that second day of this tournament, I challenged him to work without a lanyard because I was trying to get him to slow down and communicate and work through some of the more advanced techniques of officiating out there. So I definitely took him out of his comfort zone. I want to thank my man Phil for, dealing with me. I know I'm very hard. I would challenge you. I would critique your calls. And Phil, he was a good partner. He did the best he could, and I felt we did a good job. But let me know in the comment section what you think. This is your boy GMT. Peace.